Hi, welcome to Varenya's Photon Online Educational Academy for IIT and NEET examinations. This is Guntuka Srinivas. In this channel, we mainly focus on the basic concepts related to the physics, chemistry, and mathematics required for the IIT and NEET entrance examinations. In this channel, we initially go slowly to concentrate on the fundamentals of the concepts. Then we'll move to the advanced levels at the later stages. This is a free educational channel meant for 8th class to the 12th class standard students who are preparing for the IIT and NEET entrance examinations. Initially, it may be difficult to grasp the concepts for 8th class students, but if you watch the videos regularly, continuously, concentrate on the concept, you will make a habit of understanding the advanced topics. So slowly you watch 8th class students, I am saying, for 8th class students, slowly watch the videos. You will be habituated to the advanced concepts. Slowly, if you understand a little bit also, at the higher level, that means 9th class, 10th class onwards, you will catch the concepts. Because as you practice and practice, you will get a good understanding of concepts by the time up to the 12th class. So in this session, we have mainly the concentrating on the numericals. Let us take up some numericals related to the speed and velocity. Let me take up the first one. A boy travels half the distance at a speed of v1, and remaining half and remaining of at a speed of v2. Then find average speed. Find the average speed. This is the question. Understand carefully. That is, initially, boy is traveling half the distance at a speed of v1. Then remaining of is traveling at a speed of v2. Now he is interested in the average speed. Clear? Let us solve this problem. Observe. Let us say A is a point. Okay. So let us say B is another point. Let us say total distance between A to B. Total distance between A to B is D. Y is traveling half the distance of D by 2 at a speed of v1, and remaining of d by 2, at a speed of v. Have the clarity. A is one point, B is another point. The distance between AB is, let us say, D. Half of the distance D by 2 is covered at a speed of V1. Remaining half the distance D by 2 is covered at speed of V2. Yes? No. What is asking? A is asking the A is asking average speed. Average speed V average, which is equal to total distance traveled by total time. Yeah. What is the total distance traveled? D by 2, first half, and again second half D by 2. D by 2 plus D by 2 is total is D distance only. Total is D distance. So here I put up total distance traveled is D by 2. Okay, D by 2 plus D by 2. Total distance is D. Okay. Total time. We don't know the time, total time. Let us say the first half, let us say the first half D by 2 is covering at a speed of V1 and time taken is T1. And the remaining second half D by 2 covering at a speed of V2, time taken is T. Time taken is T. That means total time in this case is T1 plus T2. Total distance is D by 2 plus D by 2, half plus half D. Anyhow, we know A to B is directly D. But time we don't know because half of the distance is at one speed V1. We don't know that time. Let us say we are taking T1. Remaining of D by 2 at another speed V2. In this case also we don't know the time. Let us say it is T2. Hence, total time is T1 plus T2. Because here there are different speeds. Though the distance is half same, but speeds are different. Hence, times will also be different. Hence, T1 plus T2 is the total time. Clear? Now, we don't know the T1, we don't know the T2 also. We don't know T1, we don't know the T2 also. Let us apply for the first part, D by 2 distance at V1 speed, T1 time. To the first part, I am applying speed formula. What is the speed formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. So, what is the speed in the first part? First part, D by 2, speed is V1. So, applying speed formula, V1, speed. What is the distance? Speed is distance by time. So, D by 2 is the distance in the first part. Time is what? T1. Clear? So, hence, we get here, time T1, if I take up this time, so T1 is equal to D by 2, this V1 will come to V1. Yeah. Similarly, I apply the speed formula to the second part. Second part, half of the distance D by 2 is covered at different speed V2. That is the time is T. So I require the time T2. To know the time, I am applying the speed formula to the second. So what is the speed in the second? V2. What is the distance? Same D by 2 of. What is the time in this case? Divided by T2. Divided by T2. So in this case, T2, if I take up this one, D by 2 V2 is the time. So what I have done? Because half the distance at one speed V1, remaining half the distance another speed V2. Hence, different speeds are there. Though the distance is D by 2, different times will be there, T1 and T2. To calculate the time T1, I have applied speed formula, distance by time, the first part, t by 2 by t1, distance by time, which is speed v1. There from I got t1. Similarly, I applied the speed formula to the second part, distance by time. Distance second part is d by 2, time is t2. Speed is there v2. From there, I got t. Now I got t1 as well as t. Now substitute in this formula. So if I substitute v average, total distance is how much? V by t1 plus t2. Clear? So here in this case, d by t1 is what? D by 2 v1 plus t2 is what? D by 2 v2. D by 2 v2. What is common in this case? Numerator any of d. Is common is what? D by 2. D by 2 is common. So d by 2 is common. So 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2. So here, in this case, d cancels. I simplify that. 2 will go up and take the LCM. So v1 by v2 by v1 plus v2. This is the answer. 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2 after taking the LCM. This is the average. Clear? Now, let me take up another problem. That is second problem. A person covers three equal distances with speeds v1 comma v2 comma and v3. Find the average speed. Find the average speed. Have the clarity in this case. A person is covering three equal distances. The distances are equal, but though the distance is equal, the speeds are varying. First distance at v1, second distance at v2 speed, third distance at v3 speed. Okay? Now E needs complete average speed. Clear? Now let us solve the problem. Observe. Let us say a person travels equal distances. Let us say AB, BC, and CD. So let us, this is D distance, and this is also D distance. This is also D distance. AB equal to BC equal to CD. All are equal distance. 3 equal distances. I am denoting it as D. 3 equal distances, but different speeds. The speed here is, let us say, first AB is covered with the speed of V1. Second distance D, BC is covered with the speed of V2. And third, CD is covered with speed of V. Same distance D, but different speeds. Times will be different. Let us say I am taking it as T1 is the time in the first. T2 is the time taken in the second. T3 is the time taken in the third. Yeah, T3 is the time. So to get the time, T1, first case I am applying the speed formula. First case I am applying the speed. What is the speed in the first case? Let us say this is the first case. This is the second case. This is the third case. First case I am applying the speed formula. What is the speed in the first case? V1. Speed is what? Distance by time. V by T1. Now from this, what is T1? T1 is D by V1. Time by part is D by V1. Similarly, I am applying to the second case. Second case, the speed formula. What is the speed in the second case? V2. V2 is distance by time. D the distance, time is T2. So what is the time in the second case? T2 is D by V. Similarly, in the third case, I am applying speed formula. V3 is equal distance D by time is T3. So T3 in this case, D by V3. So in the first case, we got the time. The first case, we got the time. Second case, we got the time T2. Third case, we got the time T. Clear? What is the total time? So here I am writing. Total time. Total time. T1, first case, T2, second case, T3, third case. Total time. Total time is what? D by V1. D by V2 plus D by V3. The total time. Okay. What is the total distance? Total distance is D, 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 3 equal distance. Total distance D plus D plus D. So total distance D plus D plus D, 3D. Total time we got, total distance we got. What is the average speed? What is the average speed? So average speed V average is equal to total distance traveled by total time. Total time. Now in this case, total distance is 3D by total time D by V1 plus D by V2 plus D by V3. D is common, take out. So D is common, hence 3D by D common out 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. Now, in this case, D goes out. On simplification, so V average is equal to 3 divided by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. You can keep like this also, or you can simplify further. If I take LCM, V1, V2, V3 is the LCM. So first one is V2, V3. Second one is V1, V3. Third one is V1, V2. LCM. Okay. This is the denominator. And numerator is what? 3. 3 by this entire. Now, on simplification further, this V1, V2, V3 goes up. So 3 V1, V2, V3 by systematic manner. If I write V1, V2 plus V2, V3 plus V3. This is the average. Clear? Hope you understood well the concepts clearly. So practice well to have the clarity in the concept. I'm stressing always to have a good practice. Like the video, please share it and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.